You know what I feel like doing actually, Anthony, when you do that?
What?
I'm gonna be like this bitch over here, man, from Orange Is the New Black, season 3. I'm gonna shoot you. That's what I'm gonna do. Good to see you.
Damn!
Like,
Wait,
like,
yeah.
I'm
I can't
gonna
wait.
shoot you with that plot.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Okay,
Wait,
Adrian, please.
Adrian, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, take it away, Adrian, because I do not know what the fuck is so appealing about the show. But go right ahead.
I'll admit the main character gets on my fucking nerves. Was it Piper? But
Yeah,
I like
that bitch.
Yeah, fuck her. But
okay,
I
so
like,
this-
you
so
know, a
things
lot
the
of the
same
other
way.
like side characters. It's like, just kill off that bitch and let it be about them.
Yeah, and like, okay, so my mom was watching this a lot too, and the one thing I've noticed with it is because my mom has like these very obvious, like, I feel like every person who makes a show would love to have a mom watch the shows because she gives a reaction they want. It's like, oh my god, you know, like that kind of shit, right? So when she watches the show and they're like in prison and they're doing all this shit, she's like, "Oh, it's just so terrible. They got the orange things on, like that's just fucked up." Oh, yeah. You know, and it's like, man, mom, like you just hook, line, and fucking sinker, man.
There's the Asian girl in there that's like a fucking like social justice warrior hipster.
Oh yeah.
She got her character gets turned out by the girl from Don't Be a But I'm a Cheerleader. What's her name?
I think
Is
her
it
name
called every fucking teen movie?
She's the redhead, right?
No, like blonde, whatever. She gets turned. There's a scene where like she gets turned out by her, and like she's going and she's going down the Asian chick. And I remember watching that, going,
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, like they're in the shower or something, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, she looks like my coworker.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
So then did you go down her the next day? Or?
Work, look at my coworker. I mean, like, dude, I saw you getting turned out on like Orange Is the New Black, but never mind.
Funny thing about it is, like, I watch pretty much Orange Is the New Black for the plot. Like, those scenes are pretty fucking great. But I will say this. No, I have. No, but the other thing too, I'm really glad that the show actually, because I don't even know if anybody remembered this, but the girl on the show, I can't remember her name, but she's from That 70s Show, and that's the only show I've ever
Oh,
seen.
yeah, yeah.
Show.
Oh yeah.
Laura
And I was just like,
Prepon.
yeah, and I'm just like, I'm really glad that she got some work and actually kicking ass in the actual show. Like, from what I hear, she's a
she's
good
one of the
actor.
best parts. She's actually my
Oh, yeah,
favorite
she's
character
good.
in the show.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because season 1 was all about the main character Piper and kind of why she's there. And it's funny because as the show gets on, it for me gets better and better. But the main character is in the show less and less to the point in season 4, the main character is barely in the season at all, and it's all the other side characters, and it's kind of a slice of life in prison, and that's what's really appealing about the show.
That's
It's
my
like
only
Oz.
issue with the show is I feel like the reason why the show works is because everyone's so fucking not a prisoner. Like, just where it's almost one of those. Conja, you're a fucking idiot, bro. No, man, but it's just like one of those shows where it's just like, hey, like, this is so new to all of you guys because you guys have never been to prison and you guys never will be. So it's like this huge storyline. But like, if I was a prisoner, I think if I was a girl who went to prison and dealt with this shit, because that someone close to me has, I feel like it would be so boring. It's only interesting because it's in prison, but the storylines are no different than what you would see in fucking real life. It's like, it's just prison.
Well, yeah,
show.
but it's funny how they do it. Like, you're not wrong, but it's interesting how they do it within the confines of a prison and how they kind of work around the fact that they have literally nothing to do all day. All they can do is just kind of stand around and talk. So they have to do this shit to kill the boredom because there's nothing going on. This is a minimum security female prison. There's nothing going on. So that's why it's fun seeing all these weird, interesting storylines within the confines of a prison.
I just feel like it wouldn't be taboo if it wasn't for the fact that the backdrop is a prison. Like, other than that,
I'm with Nick with this. Like, I've actually watched the first season of Orange Is the New Black, and the character, as like Nick says, I knew a lot of people that actually went to female prisons. You know, South Broward is notorious with their prison as being the most horrible one down south. So when I just watched this, it's like the most basic prison story. Like, it's almost like The View in prison for me, watching it. And they just throw a little sprinkle of lesbianism and then a little bit of conflict, and then some girls sleeping with the guard, and that's it. It's just a safe drama for prisoners, for people who come from middle class to enjoy it.
exactly.
Well, my thing with Orange Is the New Black is that, like, the main character Piper, she is literally that white bitch that has nothing to complain about. She created drama in her own fucking life. Whereas the people who are in prison, these other women she's around, they literally have shit to be pissed about. They have things to be to beef about. Like, some of them actually committed real fucking crimes to end up there. And it's like, here you are, you fucked your life up. Save me your tears, bitch. I don't want to hear from you.
Well, it's not even like that's the thing too. Like, I mean, real life situations are more extreme than that too. Like, that's another thing that I have an issue with. This is like I've just stumbled upon better stories, and like if you're a TV show, I've always said this all the time. I don't care about good acting. I don't care even of good stories sometimes because the story's probably good. It's just there's nothing going on. I want to be taken away from like do something that doesn't happen usually in real life, something that I don't see on fucking CNN news on accident. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking ridiculous for me. So and it's surprising that it's at season 5. Apparently this is like the season 5 trailer.
Yeah.
Like, what
People like to
happened?
go to jail on their TVs, but not in person.
But you know what though? Actually, this kind of does reflect real life because to a certain degree, because you always have that one person in prison that literally you look at them and say, "My God, you had every opportunity to not be here, to not end up where I'm at, and you fucked up. So you're no better than me, over here." So it's like, I mean, and I'm not gonna say who I know, but like I know someone like that who ended up in prison for a short period of time, and I'm like, you are such a fucking idiot. Like you had the opportunity to not end up in that place, and you did. Now you're locked away with people who committed murder, serious like assault charges, and like you got busted for what? Driving on a suspended too many fucking times.
Ooh.
But yeah, no. So I don't know about this show. Maybe one day it'll be interesting. Maybe we'll watch it. I don't know. Yeah, and by the way,
I
too,
recommend it to anyone.
the sex thing too. Like that's another thing. And we always get into this with the Handmaiden. I'm sorry, Anthony. I always bring it up. Yeah, I won't go off. I won't go off. But the thing is like this show really likes to be like, hey, they have to have sex. It's just girls in there, so you're gonna get it. And
that's like most shows too, because people like that's the thing, man. You can tell a good story even with that. I mean, Game of Thrones does it.
But I've seen
fucking
it, dude.
loves
Like
it.
they have so many titty shots, like just to have titties. Like I'm like, dude, like
Yeah,
for
but they're
real,
not shying away from it. Like you'd have people saying, "Well, dude, they're in prison. They're all women. Like, why wouldn't they be walking around with nothing on?" Like,
Yeah, but they take it to a more extreme to where it's like, hey, male viewers, time to bust out the Vaseline.
No, trust me, the fucking women here are not. For like,
No,
Hey,
there's
I'm
a
not-
couple
I'm-
times like I had to pull out the petroleum jelly, man. I was like, fuck yeah. Like there's a couple times.
I don't know, man.
Hey, why are you ashamed of that? Like, go ahead, like whip it out. You gotta handle your business.
Okay, never mind. I'll never jack off again.
This is
with that shit. I think you're
recorded. Let's
fucking
just not
weird.
say this shit on the air. How about that?
Anthony is a weird motherfucker, dude. Like he
No,
makes.
he is just proud about his shit.
Let me just say something. Like, if I ever went to prison, I'm gonna be honest. Like, as much as I act like a bad bitch and I'm so tough, I'm not that tough. I'm not that bad. There's bitches out there that are badder than me. So if I end up in prison, I'm gonna find the toughest bitch in there and be like, I am your woman now. I belong to you.
In my head, the whole time I was counting down how long before Bugs and bitches gonna eat pussy.
She just admitted that on air. So, yeah.
I am not
Remember, guys,
getting.
she's straight
So
hetero,
Adrian,
but
if
she's
you get in jail,
jail
girl, just there you
Yeah,
go.
exactly. Hey, Adrian, hey, there you go. There you go.
No, I can imagine Adrian being like the Bubba of prison, like just behind her, like, hey, you got this up right there? I'm gonna fuck you. Like,
That'd be hilarious. Adrian being like that motherfucker from Life. Like, you gonna eat your cornbread?
no, it'd be like, you gonna eat your corn?
Oh, I miss Rashad.
Like, oh, stop it, you fuck!
Oh my god, this is going so downhill.